Is it time to go from one beta male to the next beta male? This man Sammy couldn't wait to put his foot down on Will Smith.
I mean, I feel like we already done. Like we just touched on this joke.
Nah, speak of truth. How you feeling about Will Smith?
Bruh, shit, I go first, nigga. Bruh, bro, I say, bruh, Chris Rock, I give him props for being a professional. But at the same time, bruh, it's like, that's national television, bruh. Like, your whole family gonna see that, bruh. Like,
nah, I'm not gonna lie. As a comedian, bro, you gotta empty one from the chamber. You gotta empty one from the chamber as a comedian. You can't let that shit slide. Yeah. Like, fuck all that professionality and all that. Nah, you got all that professionalism. You gotta empty one from the clip, bro.
He was saying if that was Dave Chappelle, he would
have set that bitch on fire. Yeah, he would have set that bitch on fire.
He would have cooked them there.
Yeah, that's one of the topics I've been dabbling in a main channel video for. But the thing that I'm more interested in now is like the aspect of like their relationship, bro. Like the way they were trying to paint Russell Wilson as a square. You got all that success, money, power. Like you that guy. You've been that guy like your whole life pretty much. And to like view yourself not high enough that like you just getting trampled in this fucking relationship. Like this woman going around like just saying every negative thing about you on this Red Table Talk show. Like they say she was saying like he not fucking her right.
For real?
She talked about like the time that she was fucking August Alsina. That moment of him slapping Chris Rock was just pure like pent up energy on the fact that he's just been the bid because his wife has been like making him the bid, bro.
You seen this shit recently? I don't know.
For the sake of content.
I don't know if this
for the
true,
sake
but
of
the sources
content.
are like fucking verified accounts. They posting that. I think she said she didn't appreciate Will slapping Chris.
Bro, you could tell she didn't appreciate that shit on the spot. Bro, the think pieces that have been coming from this shit have been wild though. Like,
fuck with this nigga. She making this man Will go out.
Terrible, bro.
Be on this man's side.
Out terrible, bro. Because the think pieces that's been coming from Twitter off this shit has been so wild. Like to the point where like they're like praising Will for defending his wife, but the whole time he's laughing at the joke and acting off anger that fast because of a look that she gave him. Like he's too like emotionally like all over the place to even like be in control of his own shit. Bro. And then they're trying to say like they're like, how could you paint Jada as the villain or whatever? And the whole time it's just like years of fucking clips of like, bro, my husband Will Smith is just like such a fucking loser. The way they're like, the way she's like painting these.
Literally, Lo keeps saying every time I watch like a playback, he'd be saying like, none of this shit wouldn't happen if y'all didn't go on y'all Red Table Talk and expose y'all whole
because
like family situation in front of the whole
they're
world.
They're really just giving out this negative. Like that's what I was saying that in the video that I was putting together too. I'm like, bro, I mean, my entire life I've never heard anything negative from Will Smith unless if it's coming from her mouth, bro. Like, how is your biggest enemy the person that's supposed to be your queen? Like, is this as a queen how you're supposed to treat your king,
bro? They brought back up the Willow letter,
bro. They wrote Tupac a letter.
Now you ain't seen that shit back in the day.
They wrote Tupac a letter, bro.
Bro, Willow, bro. When they first got that, I remember that shit was on World. I used to be on World Star like every day. They posted that shit.
She said, "Dear Tupac, I wish you were here so my mom could be happy for."
Willow wrote a letter to Tupac when she was.
This stuff doesn't get talked about. You think about it. You can become one of the biggest stars in Hollywood. Squeaky clean image,
bro. That's what I'm saying, bro. He's Will Smith, bro. Like. Now, because at a certain point, a level of responsibility has to get put into place. Like, if you're saying you're getting treated this shitty, bro, you gotta, like, this is, like, prime time to fucking leave, bro. Like, the whole excuse of, like, staying for the kids goes up until a point. But, like, bro, these kids are, like, 20. These people are, like, 21, 23. Like, you can start your life fresh. Nah, if it was really for the kids. Like, he's just so comfortable in that position, bro. But it is such a not quality position.
Love you around the world, and this is what's going on in your house. Heard Mark, when you
bro, like she don't respect him. She don't respect him nearly enough. Dear Tupac, I know you are alive someplace. I think that my mommy really misses you. Can you please come back? Can you please come back so mommy and me can be happy? I wish you were. Imagine you come home from a long day of work and you see the thing that your daughter left on the kitchen table when she went to bed. She left a little like cheesy face too. A little cheesy face drawing. I wish you were here. I really do. Love Willow.
Like how much is his name getting brought up by
for real.
Shit,
bro, like she
Willow must have seen Jada in some pain.
Nah, she been talking up a storm about Tupac. It's like, damn, like 20 plus years later, we still talking about this dude.
Bro, I think on the red table talk that Will did, like they was touching on it, and he was saying like, I went through problems like having to deal with like your feelings with Tupac and shit.
Were you ever jealous of the love Jada had for Tupac?
Oh, fuck yeah.
I know you say no.
God.
So you felt like he was competing or something?
Yeah, I think in that same clip too, he said he was trying to like imply that Jada and Tupac didn't have like a sexual relationship.
You know, they grew up together and, you know, they loved each other, but they never had that, you know, they never had a sexual relationship, but they had come into that age where now that was a possibility, and then Jada was with me.
But like, nah, no way, like you're this like emotionally invested in somebody that you're just like, that you were just like a childhood friend to. Nah, cause like there was one clip where she was like reading the shit off Instagram, like the letter Tupac gave to her. And then like I was watching the Akademiks live stream where he was watching it. He was scrolling down to see like if she made a birthday post for Will Smith on Instagram, and there was nothing. But then she got like a whole minute dedicated to like reading this letter that Tupac gave her like 20 something years ago.
I gotta see what the fuck she wrote on Will's birthday. When's Will's birthday? Somebody, let's look it up. Will Smith birthday. We gotta do this live. Will Smith birthday. If she didn't write like a fucking novel.
She was so excited to post it that she posted it like a day later or a day before. Or she was counting down the
This man said even EDP called Will Smith. I mean, that's simple.
Nah, you don't get the privilege. You don't get the privilege, Mr. EDP. You don't get the privilege to do that shit. This is our joke.
No, I'm surprised that nigga Chris Rock didn't press charges or no shit, bro. Like, he dropped all that shit. But he
I knew he wasn't going to press charges, but, like, my whole thing is, like, all right, you didn't say anything when the shit happened, but you got a whole tour. Like, you're going to have to break this shit down at some point. It's in your line of duty as a comedian. No way, like, something this eventful happens, and as a comedian, you have to talk about it, bro. At some point, you got to.
Chris' next special got to be fine.
You gotta go all for this man, bro.
I know he in the lab. I know he in the lab.
Because then they tried to, one of the narratives they was trying to paint too that Chris Rock wasn't funny, bro. Mm-hmm. Like, we really gonna sit here and say that Chris Rock, he can't vote on he gotta come with that fire, bro. And I was, at first I was so like, damn, Chris, you went out like a bitch. Oh wow, bro. There was like the split second where he was about to go off and he was like, nah, let me catch myself. That split second right there was the difference of whether this shit was gonna get set to fire or not. Hold on. Because he was like, I could, ooh, and he held back. Because at first I missed it, and I was like, nah, Chris, you went out too sad, bro. Like, you know, imagine. He's like the built comedian that, like, you supposed to be that quick with the... Yeah. If that shit happened to Cat Williams, bro, he never get it hired as a host again. Cat Williams is fucking putting this man so bad. This man is putting him in a fucking coffin, bro. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Wow. He's like, right here. Okay. Right there. That was the split second difference in him putting this man in a fucking body bag, bro. And it's like they giving Chris. I'm seeing enough people give Chris the round of applause that like he did the right professional thing. The comedian that in him I kind of wish would have went off, but you still got a whole special to you know get out to your feelings or whatever. They seen him in one stand up like recently after the situation or whatever. He's on tour. He was like I need a second to process what happened or whatever. So I guess he put in the pen to the pad. You know what I'm saying? But nah, like. It's something that eventful. You can't call yourself a stand-up comedian and act like that shit didn't happen. Nah, you can't slide that shit under the table. You got to bring it up at some point. But nah, Will Smith, bro, it's like I don't understand that, bro. I don't understand that. He too in deep in his situation, bro. Cause like no way. But I wouldn't even respect the way that like Jada Pinkett's treating him at like my status and level. right now. Like, I wouldn't allow that. Nah. So to be Will Smith and just like, nah, that's crazy, bro. He don't. How is this man that's been dead for 20 plus years getting more love in my own household than me? When is the last time my daughter wrote a note for me? What the fuck? Nah, that's wild, bro. And it's like, we should not, even if this was the case, bro, we should not know this much information about this fucking relationship, bro. like, she really just outed the. Now, the fact that she was saying, like, he's not even fucking her right, like, that's a level of, like, bro, my wife is really, like, emasculating me in front of the entire world. This woman is just, like, destroying me as a man. God damn, bro.
You've been on a hell of a journey with me.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You know, there's people's feelings involved.
You're just sitting there taking that shit.
Right.
You know, it's healing that needs to happen.